Hello, this is a working session in the video editing playlist in the Real Andrew Kelly channel on YouTube. This will be chapter 5, screen recording on an Android phone and Kdenlive on Linux. The basic setup here is Pixel8a Android phone, which I have to start the capture of the screen, then integrate that with an existing or freshly created Kdenlive project where there's content that has to do with recording things on Linux. And so this is a framework for a couple of options on how to get that done, and is meant for the beginner. Not necessarily a beginner in video editing or Linux, but somebody who has never had to do this particular task and needs a little bit of push in the right direction of what to do first, what to do second, and if I could possibly communicate the attitude of don't be afraid of Kdenlive or of video. It's all pretty simple if you can spend the time, and it does take a lot of time. Anyways, here goes. Enjoy. I'll catch up with you at the very end of the video. Thanks. Okay, the first step we're going to make is to turn on the screen recorder on the Pixel8a. Now, this is the Pixel8a. We're currently in the USB preference menu, and this is the default screen, and we're going to swipe down once. We see that the webcam is on. We're going to clear on all the extra notifications and sweep down again, and here is the screen recorder. Click, and we're choosing options here. First, record the whole screen. Record this screen. No audio. It's just extra noise for what we have to do, so we'll skip that. But we are going to show touches on the screen. See a little white dot everywhere where I move the menus. And I'm going to start the recording right now. And for the first part, I don't know if you heard that, I got the buzz from the Pixel that we are recording the screen, and just so that we have something to show, let's go to Maps, and we are in Garibaldi, and we've got restaurants here, and the same thing I did in the chapter 3, just sort of let's focus it a little. And another great restaurant that I can this doesn't look like Garibaldi. I got the wrong town. Dear. There we are, Garibaldi. And the one I recommend today, last time it was a pizza place, Olmedo's Patio, for my money, the best restaurant in Garibaldi. I don't need directions because it's just down the street. And the food is amazing. But here it is on the map, Olmedo's Patio. And we're going to navigate to it. Come on, navigate. Directions, start. See, I get out the house, I drive all the way down here, which is about a mile, maybe half a mile. And here we are. Okay, out of here, and out of here, and out of here, and we have enough now that's being recorded, so when I transfer the file to Linux, we'll be able to view it. But the MP4 file that's created has not been created yet because we're still recording. So we're going to stop the recording, swipe down, see where it says stop. Let's focus it. There we go. It says stop. We click on stop. And the file is being created now. And we can minimize this. And yeah, the webcam has been running the whole time. But there is a recording now on the Pixel8a, which is this one, not the one that's actually taking the video, which is my Pixel3a, but never mind that. That's just, right now it's just a little video I'm doing on my Pixel3a, and there we are. We have, here are our USB preferences. See, the webcam is still running, still configured here, and the file has been created, the MP4 file, on the Pixel8a. So now all we have to do is transfer it. And so the next step, we'll turn off the webcam, because instead we're going to be providing the MTP protocol to show a virtual file system to whoever is connected to the other side of the USB cable, which is Linux. And so when I click on this, my picture here, excuse me, my webcam viewer here is going to disappear. Here we are. Okay, here's what's going on. So far, up to this point in the video, the clips that I've used were from the capture from Kazam, the MPV utility running the webcam, and the clip, the video clip from my spare camera, my Pixel3a, that recorded the process of turning on the screen recorder and then doing a couple of little operations in there with Google Maps and then turning it off. What was not included is another option, which is the one I prefer, which is getting the screen recorder on the Pixel8a, in which I turned on the capture and then turned it off, getting the screen recorder to display phone operations, so I wouldn't have to take a live video. The reason I took the live video was simply to go through the menus that lead up to, including turning the screen recorder on and off. And since it involves turning the screen recorder on and off, I couldn't use screen capture on the Pixel8a. So I took a video. But at the same time, I was capturing the little trip to Google Maps and recommending restaurants and stuff. And so what's going to happen in the next section here is less than a couple of minutes of this video from the very beginning of the video, where I was doing those Google Map operations. I think it starts at around a minute and a half into this video, but this time I'm also going to add the screen capture that didn't record turning on the screen capture, but it does include the little trip to Google Maps. And just as an option, you get to see my face, of course, as well as the camera, the live video that was taken, and also I'll bring in the screen capture from the section of the screen capture where I'm going into Google Maps and all that. And this is just to demonstrate the various options you have for creating videos, all of which is being handled by Kdenlive in a smashing manner. And then I'll catch up with you after those couple of minutes are over, and we'll say bye-bye. Alright, here goes. Oh yes, of course, this is Kazam, so I have to click on the icon, and then I finish recording. Just so that we have something to show, let's go to Maps, and we are in Garibaldi, and we've got restaurants here, and the same thing I did in the chapter 3. Just sort of, let's focus it a little. And another great restaurant that I can this doesn't look like Garibaldi. I got the wrong town. Dear, dear, dear. There we are, Garibaldi. And the one I recommend today, last time it was a pizza place, Olmedo's Patio, for my money, the best restaurant in Garibaldi. I don't need directions because it's just down the street. And the food is amazing. But here it is on the map, Olmedo's Patio. And we're going to navigate to it. Come on, navigate. Directions, start. See, I get out the house. I drive all the way down here, which is about a mile, maybe half a mile. And here we are. Okay, out of here. And out of here. And out of here. And we have enough now that's being recorded. So when I transfer the file to Linux, we'll be able to view it. And here we are again. Only to say goodbye. I appreciate your watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye bye.